Yeah, so we're going to head up to the start for the women's single. Fantastic lineup. Again, stories within the stories. Caroline Florijn, the world champion. She's been so dominant. She's sat in lane 4. She looked fantastic yesterday out on the water. But let's see how this goes as we see the 6 crews all in a yellow M-Packer. You don't see that so often these days.
Felipe won't like that. Virginia Diaz-Rivas, former world's or Spanish record holder on the Concept 2 ergometer. I think she's just lost that, and I did some exercise on her personal Concept 2 ergo. Sanita Paspura, world champion in 2018 and 2019. Loving being out here, loving just seeing where she is. No expectations of a medal, but you never know with Sanita. So, Inga Kavli from Norway. It is fantastic to see Norwegian women sculling back. Former Cal Bear took silver at the NCAAs, Inga Kavli. The world champion, double world champion, Caroline Florijn. Maybe she knows that her brothers just won a gold in the men's quad. Alex Forster looked out of form in the early races in this regatta, but the 2022 European bronze medalist back in form, it looked like, in the semi-final. And another German sculler. So Julianne Faralik, another of the Machin Koski stable. Caroline Florijn, focus down the boat.
She's really focused, isn't she? Great to see that looseness of grip, though. Those important things to remember. That you want to have good feel for the water, good feel for the blades. Interesting one with these 2 German crews over here. Julianne Faralik, first time we've seen her racing since 2019, and I can't help thinking Alexandra Forster next to her is going to want to get a win today and make sure she is the #1 German sculler.
Lovely conditions.
It was a long hold though, wasn't it? Sat at the front stops with the blade square in the water. Looks no signs of any launch washes on the course now though for this women's singles race, which is good.
There's Sanita Paspura. She's opened up about struggling with depression. She's on the up now. Get treatment early, go and seek help. She's off the back of the field now. Slow starts, but she will come through in the latter part of this race.
Yeah, she didn't start well yesterday either, did she, in that semi-final, but then she came through when she needed to. Unsurprising to see Caroline Florijn here is starting well, right up to full length. And you can see the stroke rate as well, 40 strokes a minute. She's the highest in the field, but she's sculling the longest.
A very different style of sculling to Simon van Doel, the Netherlands scullers, who was up at sort of 41. She's coached by Michelle Darville, and she kind of sculls differently, doesn't she? So there we see the top German sculler, Alexandra Forster, in lane 5. Won at Lucerne with an amazing sprint finish. Was that back in 2022?
2022, yeah, she won the World Cup at Lucerne. But now we're having a look at Faralik, the 2nd German sculler. And you can see it from the graphics. She was leading, but now the #1 sculler Forster has just come through in boat number 5 to get their bow in front. Unsurprising to see the open water here before 500 metres for Caroline Florijn. She has just been untouchable in this single.
She has. Kavli really doing well for Norway. I'm sure she's going to push through these German scullers. Sanita Paspura back in 6th place, the Irish sculler. She's going to have a lot of work to do through the middle K. But we're coming up to 500 metres, 1:47.
Look at Caroline Florijn gets locked up at the catch. She comes right up, she looks really long, closes that angle between her body and her legs and gets the blades in the water stuck and then moves the boat so efficiently.
Forster just pushing ahead of Faralik there. She's got 1 or 2 metres at this stage. Kavli from Norway is in contention for a podium place. Not out of it too. Diaz-Rivas still there from Spain, heading Sanita Paspura. That's going to be a good old battle there on the far side. The drone's just flying over that race.
Yeah, lovely to see this drone coming across. Inga Kavli in the centre of the course, the Norwegian Sculls, just trying to get into that second place. She looked very good yesterday when we saw her, moving on from 13th in the world last year. Whether she can get into a medal position would be a good step on, I think.
I've talked about technically the best sort of performer in the world, but you know, I mentioned the British men's form. What about Caroline Florijn?
Yeah, no, I think she's great. She'd be on my list along with some of the other Dutch crews as the best technical crews in the world. She just is so long and so connected and wastes absolutely nothing.
There's Alexandra Forster. She looks calm, unruffled. She looks much better in the boat than she did, certainly when I saw her, I think, in the repechage, where I thought she was struggling a bit. But nice flat trajectory, horizontal draw, good lock up at the front end. And she's got a little gap on the second German sculler. She's aware of Cavalli, who I think is at the moment dueling for that silver medal position. Is Spura beginning to move there?
Yeah, let's see if Sunita Paspura can make a move in the second 1,000. She did that yesterday. You can see it across the course. I wonder if that'll take a lot out of her, but you can see good lead for Caroline Florijn. It is Forster into second place. Cavalli doing a nice job in the centre of the course. And then, yeah, the little private battle going on between Diaz Rivas, whose rowing machine you did use yesterday. It had Virginia written on it, didn't it?
It did.
You sat down and used it anyway.
I felt a bit guilty using it, but there we go, did half an hour. I wonder if Emma Twiggs watching this in New Zealand. If you are, Emma, hi to you and anyone else watching down there in Kiwi land. Not sure what time it is, but here's one of your rivals. I know you're the Olympic champion, but this woman will definitely be standing in your way. Double world champion, and difficult to see anyone getting nearer in this race. Cavalli and Forster battling for the bronze medal, and it looks like that's the podium places. Farlish, to be fair to the second German sculler, she's not out of it. She's got 4 metres to Cavalli.
Yeah, I watched Varese yesterday, and I thought in the repechage she looked like she might have saved a little bit in the last 100 metres or so. Didn't completely sprint for the line. So it might be that she doesn't have a sprint, or it might be that she's saving it because she knows she needs to use it against Alexandra Forster today in this big final.
So there's the 30-year-old at the top of your picture. The former Cal oarswoman, took silver in the NCAAs, which is their university championship, coached by Sebastian Baranzo. She was 13th in the women's single last year. She's got to qualify this year. Look across to Forster there. Forster has got the sprint finish, and she looks comfortable enough that she's got that in her back pocket if she needs it.
Well, here we go, 500 metres left. Let's see if someone can make a change of pace. They'll see that marker, they'll see that red buoy, and no, now is your chance to take it on if you're going to. Caroline Florijn looks fantastic at the front of the field. I've got to tell you that Paspura and Diaz Rivas are quite a long way back from my graphic, so I can't see them challenging for medals. They'll be in a little battle between each other. For me, it's about this silver and bronze medal position, and if someone has got a big change of gear left.
Well, there's Cavalli, there's Forster, and Cavalli is edging her way back. They are side by side. So we're going to have to see that sprint finish from you, Alexandra, that we saw in Lucerne. Cavalli sculling really well, but we've said it before, the scullers that have got to go to Olympic qualification, the regatta of death so-called, maybe they're a little more advanced at this moment. Forster has already qualified for the Olympics, as has this woman, Caroline Florijn. She's dominating this race in the way the British women's lightweight double scull dominated. It's been an incredible performance from the Dutch woman.
Yeah, massive performance, huge gap there. And we're seeing Forster is making this move for the silver medal. Like you said, she's known for her sprint finish. She used it 2 years ago in Lucerne. She's using it again now, and she's got that up to half a length over Inga Cavalli, coming down here with about 100 metres to go.
Paspura has pushed through Virginia Diaz Rivas. I think she'll finish 5th though. Second German scullers in the 4th place. No doubt Caroline Florijn is going to come and take the gold medal. It is the Netherlands, another gold medal, 100% record for Michelle Darville, the coach of the Dutch team. She grabs the gold medal. In silver medal position, it is the German Alexandra Forster, and in bronze medal position, the Norwegian Inge Kavli, 30-year-old. Sorry, we just broke those pictures across the line.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're getting the jumping as well. But yeah, it was Varese in 4th, Perspire in 5th, and DS Rivas 6th.
Decent regatta for Forster. Sculled herself into form as the regatta went on.
Yeah, as you said, when we first saw her racing on Friday, she looked a bit suspect, didn't she, in the having to go through a repechage before then coming into the semi-final and final.
Yeah, she certainly did. Decent regatta for this woman, Sanita Perspire. She'll be pleased with her semi-final results. Second, you know, finished in 5th. She's got to go to qualification, but, you know, it's given her enough to give her hope she could do something at Lucerne. But, you know, the likes of Kavli going to be there, and she's got a gap to close, hasn't she?
Yeah, certainly has got a gap to close.
Just looking at the Dutch team, Stefan Bruining, who won gold in the double sculls, is just a little bit across to our right in the grandstand. And he's come here to watch
the single sculls men's medal ceremony, which will be up next.
Yeah, which is going to be Simon van Dorp, silver medal position.
So you can see we're having a few problems with the pictures. I'm sure we will be doing our best behind the scenes to bring those back to you.
Well, we hope you're getting the
Let's hear it for our medalists.